Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brad Beauvais, and today we're going to be doing a light bar. And we desperately need it because I had Robbie and Emerson. If you don't know them, they're two of my friends. We went off-roading with this thing, and we tried going out at nighttime, and the headlights suck. To be fair, it only has one, but still, one was awful. So my friends over at Vivid Lumen Industries, they sent this to me and they told me to put it on. And two of my buddies have these lights and they highly recommend them. So I thought it was a no-brainer. And let's open it up and see what we got. Ooh, he sent more goodies too. Sent a note too. It says, excited to see what you come up with. Have fun with the light bar. Caleb. Thank you very much, Caleb. I appreciate that. And he sent me a hat. I'm a big hat guy. I love hats, so this is gonna be perfect. Look at this, this is really nice. One thing I hate about companies' hats is they put their logo on it so big and huge and on every corner. This one's really nice because it has it small right in the corner and their logo looks just super simple and nice and I like that. So there's the hat. We got the light bar. Oh. Then we got some stickers. Oh wow, we got a lot of stickers. So this one is the SRS 150. Before I got the light bar, I got a few measurements for them. So in between that bar and this bar and the pipe diameter, I wanted to make sure that I get the right thing just so I can show you guys a perfect fitting light bar. So the 30-inch light bar is what we're looking for. Don't really know what that means, but it looks pretty impressive how far it goes. 310 meters. And if any of you guys care, yeah, it's bright. The wiring harness. Oh, those are the bar mounts. These guys are, oh, just like the OEM mounts. And then just the light bar. Oh, and it comes with a cover too. That's awesome. This is like so nice. I really like how it comes with the cover. I really do. This is by far one of the highest quality light bars I've ever owned. I usually always get like the Amazon special. This one is just so nice. I don't think I have any examples around, but I have light bars laying around places because I buy a light bar from Amazon for like 80 bucks. I use it, gets wet, and then it dies. I'm not even gonna pull it out. Robbie gave it to me and it sucks. This thing is just the worst. I was gonna put it on here, but I didn't even wanna waste my time putting on something that sucked. So I just wanted to go with a better company, one that I know I can trust. The last thing we wanna do is drive way out into the bushes, get this thing unloaded off a trailer, go to flick on the light bar and it doesn't work. So here we are. So the first thing I think I want to do is get these guys figured out. I've never really used anything like this, but looks extremely straightforward. Take the bolt out, wrap the little hanger around, tighten the bolt back up. So it looks super easy. All right, Emerson just got here and he informed me that this is the exact same light bar he has. He says it's the Midnight Series, 30-inch.
Dude,
That's the same one. That's awesome.
super bright, I can tell you that.
Super bright? That's exactly what I want to hear. That's basically what we need.
It's exactly the same one.
No, that's perfect.
Waterproof connections too, so you don't even have to worry about corrosion in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went with this because it's also blacked out, so you can't. Besides like the LEDs.
Yeah.
But
no, it looks good. It looks sleek, and I think it's gonna be perfect for the side by side.
I thought you got a dual row.
So I'm glad that someone's tried it before and can attest that it's waterproof because, like Emerson's truck, it's kind of in the bumper. This one, there's like nothing protecting it, so it's good to know that it's gonna be waterproof and actually last. I was looking through this little bin, and I realized I had two pods. So Emerson thought of a great idea to make those headlights instead of using these things because, like I just said, these headlights are literally the worst lights you've ever seen in your whole entire life. Candles work better than those. So if we get the light bar done, then we'll get those things done and hopefully we can make that into one video. Right off the bat, I made an issue when I was measuring. I mismeasured the pipe size. So I asked for 1 7/8, but it's really like 1 1/2, 1 3/4. So it's slightly too small. The way that these things work is you're supposed to order the correct size. And you put it around and then it clamps down onto that piece, just like that. But since I mismeasured it, we gotta get some rubber. And I had a few little rubber mud flaps laying around. So we're just gonna use that as like a little bushing inside there. Would bushing be the right word? Kinda?
Sure.
Kinda like a bushing. So we're just gonna put that, cut them to size. Yeah, just trying to fill some space inside there. So if you guys ever order something online, make sure you measure it because you don't wanna have to do this stuff because it just makes it look jank. Yep. There it is. All right, there's one. So that should be the same diameter, if not extremely close.
Grab the bolt.
I got the bolt.
Yeah, so it doesn't move.
And
It's
then-
like it doesn't spin while you tighten the thing. Okay, like that. You grab your Allen key.
Feel it tightening. It's on there tight, and I just don't feel like tightening it more because we got to move it.
There's a gap.
Is there a gap?
Yeah,
So we have more room to tighten?
No, like, I want to see how tight you can go,
Okay.
and then I want to see this gap, and then we'll just kind of do a tug test.
Okay.
I mean, we're getting closer, so.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. So this is the gap that he's talking about, right? I can't really film it. You can kind of see right back there, right in there.
Right.
Let's cut another strip, get the other side set up. We can get the light bar mocked in, and then we can loosen these off and start kind of jamming like little tiny pieces in there.
Holy Jesus, alright.
The way I worded that sounds extremely sketchy. I promise we're not going to make it like unsafe or look awful. It's just
bump and it falls off.
that's not what we're looking for, but I messed up and I don't really want to have to message him and say, hey, I messed up. Can you send me something new? I don't want to wait like a week and have to get a new part in. So we're just going to make this work. So Emerson's going to get this guy cut, then we'll slap it on, and then hopefully we can get the light bar mounted pretty quick here. You can pretty much bang on there. Well, this one's now set in place. Now we're going to get the light bar in there, kind of get everything adjusted to how we want it, and then we can tighten everything down. I think I'd like that better.
What? This one?
No, like up.
Up in front of the bar.
Yeah, let's try that.
Just slightly push. Like that. Leveled. You sit in it, it's actually squatting back. You know?
That's on there. Everything's all level. It looks good, everything's centered. Now all we gotta do is just figure out, just get a little bit more rubber inside this clamp just so we can really get it tightened down. It's got a really slight tilt down just because Emerson was saying that as soon as you have weight in it, then everything's gonna be leaning back just a little bit. And especially when you give it gas too, it's gonna be tilting back. So the tilt down is just to get the light to go straight. Okay, so we're just gonna do a little bit more adjusting just to get everything super tight and then make sure everything's super square as well. So we put that little piece of tape with the low marking there and everything lines up absolutely perfect. So we're not even gonna do any adjusting, and then all we gotta do is just get the wiring harness done. So now you can't really see any gaps in there, so that's nice and tight. All these are tightened down the absolute max, like Emerson was giving it like a good push. So like that, nothing's moving there. So I would say that the light bar mounted perfectly. So now all we gotta try and do is get the wiring done. They included like a really good harness. It's got the Deutsch, what is it, Deutsch? Deutsch. I don't know if you guys know what the connection is called, but it's called a Deutsch connection, and it's just a really good waterproof. I never knew the name of it, but I've always known like this is a good type. And the thing that's nice about the side-by-side is that the battery is right underneath the seat. So everything is run super short. And then we're just gonna put the switch down on one of these switch panels, maybe like right there or something. So that's the one that goes to light bar, and then that's the one that goes to light bar. So both of them are in. I'm just gonna put this back down just to kind of tidy it up a bit. The harness runs under here. This one will go to the button. Then this one that's on the ground will go up to here. Kind of quit filming just because we were getting good speed doing all this stuff and just kind of forgot. Almost hit Emerson with this thing. So anyways, Emerson, you want to do the honest flipping the switch? So everything, I did all that back up, and now we're just kind of zap strapping all the wiring. So it doesn't look good like that, like with all the zap straps coming down, but that's really our only option. Emerson drilled that out and he put the switch in there. Now I just got to try and bundle all this stuff up underneath the dash, but you want to flip the switch? So it's on. And this thing is so bright. I don't know, I got it. That was mean. Once it gets dark, we'll take this thing out just so I can really see how much better it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly get everything all bundled up underneath the dash, and then that'll be done, and then we can start the headlights. All right, as you guys can tell, there's no wiring in there. I tucked all of it up underneath the dash. Everything's all zap strapped together. This thing's nicely ran to the best I could. I think it looks really good. What do you guys think? Like, it's kind of like sleek and subtle, but like it's like also in your face. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's basically what I was going for. I guess it's time to do these guys. So with this side-by-side, you have 3 wires: high, low, ground. And then with this, all you have is a power and a ground. No high or low. So with the switch here, it's in the middle is nothing, and then low, high. I want to do it to high beam just so I push up instead of having to push down. I just like the up. So the high is the yellow, so we're just gonna not use the white, hook the red up to the yellow and black to black. And then it's got to figure out a mounting system for this. Doing these is going to be extremely simple. Like, it's honestly just 2 wires. You just got to make sure that you get them both set up the same. Otherwise, high works for one light, low works for the other. All right, well, nothing's really bolted down super tight, but that's kind of how I'm thinking this light would go. I think it looks pretty cool. Now, I know the bolts are silver and it's like kind of wobbly, but I think that's better than it being hard mounted right at the front, because the wheel might hit it when I'm fully turned and then it's all the way up. So it's better than it ripping off. It'll just kind of bounce with it. I don't know, maybe I'm making excuses because that's the only way that I can figure it out. So I think I'm gonna leave this one like that. And then the next light, I might mess around with it on different brackets like these, but I don't think I mind that. I kind of like it. And then I'm just gonna kind of test it. I'm gonna put these wires inside this harness. That's the regular light, so you guys can tell it barely blinds you. And then that one, you guys need to close your eyes. As you guys can see, I got this one mounted. So now I'm just doing this. I cut the end off and now I got my wires and I just need to attach them now, just hardwire them. So I'm gonna use these guys. These guys are waterproof butt connectors. Everything's gonna be completely sealed, can never corrode. So I did it, they're both the exact same. And then once I get it wired in, I think it'll look cool. I think no matter what, as long as it has 2 headlights, I think that's just a plus. I got both of them on there and they're both hardwired in. So yeah, it looks kind of weird. I don't love the way it looks. I really think like an 8-inch light bar that went on a 45 like that would look pretty cool, but we don't have those. I honestly just found these in a bin down there. So now I'm gonna turn off the lights and here we go. So that is just from the headlights. So I think that looks pretty good. All right, as you guys can tell, it's dark out and it finally quit raining. We don't have a roof on this thing, so now it seems like the perfect time to take this thing out and show you guys how the lights work. The pods are like an Amazon eBay special. I probably paid 10 bucks for 2 versus this is like a $400 light bar. So like you got good quality and poor quality. Obviously the light bars can be better because it has like way more actual lights, but I'm excited to see how these things do because I have them angled out of it. You can kind of see they're like angled out. Okay, if anybody sees this, it's just a paintball gun. It got dropped and I'm like JB welding it back together. I just don't want you guys to see that in the background and think it's a real gun. I don't own any real guns. All right, you can't see anything. So here's the headlights. And then this one's the light bar. Whoa, that's awesome. Oh, there's someone. Okay, so I'm 50, 60 feet away. Like, that is so bright. I'm probably 100 feet away. And like, that's still so bright. That's awesome. That is, oh my God, I'm so excited. That makes me so happy. And even, you guys can't tell on camera just because it's so bright, but you can kind of tell like the pods. So yeah, there you go. I would highly recommend putting a light bar on, honestly, anything. If you have a car, you can put it behind the bumper. If you have a truck, you can put it on the roof, you can put it behind the bumper. If you have a side-by-side, definitely get one because I don't see why you wouldn't want to have it. And they aren't that expensive. You can get away with using the $80, $90 ones, but as soon as they get wet, they just quit working, they get foggy. Get a good brand one. This one, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description too. This company, they have lights for anything. If you want headlights for your car, you can get it. And I just wanted to show you that it's good quality stuff. So that's all we're gonna be doing for this thing today. I think this is gonna be the last video. I might put a few things in the beginning of other videos or at the end, because I do need a windshield and a roof. But this is gonna be the final video for a little bit now. I need to start working on the 240. Got some stuff I want to do on the Jeep. But yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like seeing Emerson. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later.